Hi, and welcome back to our series of Moodle tutorials for Center teachers. There are times you'll want to get feedback from your students, but you don't necessarily want to do it in a formal way. It's not a quiz, it's not an assignment, it's nothing you're going to take a grade on, you just want some quick feedback. Moodle has a good way of doing that, and it's called the Choice tool. So to get started, I'm in my Moodle course. I'm going to turn my editing on. Then I'm going to find the block that I want to add my choice activity to. I will select activities and then find choice. You'll recognize the window this opens up. You'll also notice the red asterisk fields as the required fields. The choice name that you enter will be the link from the home page, and the choice text is the actual question you will want to ask of your students. In my example, my choice name, I gave "What is your preferred exercise?" and the introduction text is just about discussing healthy habits, and I want to know from my students what is their preferred exercise activity. So as we scroll down, you're going to see some of the options that you have for the choice activity. In general, you probably won't want to limit the number of responses you get. So I'm, for now, just going to leave this disabled. In my particular choice question, I want everyone to give an answer with my given selections. But if you're using a choice for kids to select or to put themselves into a group, you might want to limit the number of those responses just so that all groups would fill equally. So now let's scroll down and start filling in your choice options. So for option 1, I'll put running. Choice 2 will be gym workouts. And I'm going to pause this for a minute and finish filling this in. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so after I finish my short list, you can see here that I don't have the limit filled in any of them. Again, that would have been, you would have needed to enable that from the get-go with that if trying to get your kids into a specific number of groups. So as we scroll down, let's take a look at some of the further settings that you have. The first one up is the restriction time that you're going to give your kids, the availability period of when it is that they would be answering this. And then the next one, the miscellaneous settings. Display horizontally your questions or display them vertically. I'm going to leave them horizontally. We'll look at that in just a minute, see what that looks like. You might play around with those settings on your own. Publish the results. How is it that you want your students to see the results when they're done? You can opt not to show the students the results at all or after they've answered it, and I'm going to select that as well. For now, I'm going to leave those results as anonymous. I think you can see that you can also opt to show their full names. You can allow this to be updated if you want students to come back in as long as they answer within the time period, and then you also can give a column, display a column for unanswered options as well. Let's scroll to the bottom and we are going to click Save and return to the course. Here it is. This is how it looks. It's the activity that has the question mark by it. I'm going to log in for just a moment from the student perspective so that we can see how that will look as well. And here we are in the student page. And this time, when I go to my choice option, click on my preferred exercise activity question, now I can see that my options are being listed in a horizontal manner, which we set up in the teacher account. And now as the student, I can select my option, save my choice, and then I instantly can see other results. Again, this too was set up in when we went through and set it up on the teacher account as well. So let's go back one more time and look at this from the teacher perspective now that we have a couple of responses in here. Okay, I'm logged back in from the teacher perspective, and what you can do is click the choice link and it will show you the number of responses that you have received through your students. When you click on the number of responses, you can start to see the type of responses that everyone has selected, and from your perspective, you can see who has selected what response. So this ends this particular tutorial for the choice option. A great feature to use in your Moodle course when you just want some quick feedback from your students.